You got hit by karma.
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Bendy tripod and more specifically the Joby Gorillapod hybrid, which is what we have right here. Before we start, I'm sorry if I'm talking really weird throughout this whole video. I just got my bands in. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so here we have a Bendy tripod. So as you can see, each little thing can bend and stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can wrap it around things and stand it up in any position that you like. I really suggest getting this product if you're into filmmaking or vlogging or anything, because you can put it together and it just gives you an extra little arm. Well, can't do it with that arm, but it like gives you a bit more depth, especially if you don't have a wide angle lens. There are different sizes to this tripod. There is lots of different smaller ones for GoPros and such, but there's also, I think there's two more sizes above this which are more for DSLRs and more heavy cameras. I tried putting this big camera on this small tripod and it was absolutely terrible. It would not stand up. Yeah, but this tripod is a very practical product. It saves you a lot of time of just trying to set up something, and it gives you lots of cool angles. For a very good price too. Nearly every vlogger uses some sort of this because it doesn't take up any time. It's really easy to get set shots up and you can just be on the go with it. And it also, when you're vlogging with it, it gives you a little bit of an extra arm instead of holding it really close to your face like this. Even though this is a GoPro and it's got a wide angle lens, it's still just really good just to hold and have that difference. So right now I'm on the GoPro. Typically this is not the sort of camera that usual vloggers would use, but because my other camera's actually setting up the shot, I have to use this. So I put this on linear mode, which isn't much of a wide angle, so it's more close to what a normal vlog camera would be like. So this is me holding it with the tripod. Obviously there's quite a bit of a gap, which is really good, instead of holding it down here and having it pretty close to your face. But really anything in that range is fine. What I'm trying to say is that you don't want it this close, but like you don't want it this far away either. You just sort of want it anywhere in this personal range. Yeah, so that's a vlogging side of it. There's also a lot of options of where to put it. See, if I didn't have a freestanding tripod like this is on, I could just get a chair, put this thing on it, wrap it around, make sure it's all stable, and I've got the shot. Too easy. My tripod takes a little bit longer to set up, only because once I put this in water, which it's obviously not meant for, and so the mechanics were a bit affected, so it doesn't bend as well, and so you have to really take your time in setting up the shot. Yeah, but really the options on where to put this are endless. Like once I put this onto my shoe when I went ice skating, so you got a cool view of the foot sliding forwards. If you want a cinematic look and you want a clean, a really smooth shot panning around something, what you can do is you can get a wheelie chair. So just like a chair with wheels in it and that can move. But you put the tripod on top of the chair like I showed you, except it has wheels. And you just sort of move it along. That's if you want something more cinematic and smooth. And here's another option that I used. I would get the cage, which is part of the tennis court. I would put it on this, so if I wanted to get a shot for a particular trick shot or something that I was doing, it would get a really good angle, so that's always an option. And here's another example of showing just how grippy this thing is. It's on a vertical pole and it can just grip around, even though it doesn't go all the way around. It can just grip on it, and it's a solid structure. There have been some complaints about the tripod not being very stable and it always falling over. I remember one of Casey Neistat's videos, he dedicated a whole episode telling us about a tripod that just kept falling over. Casey, that was probably because you had a very big camera on it, like a big DSLR 70D. But also, what often happens, I've been using this for over 5 months and it's still in great shape, but once you use it for quite an amount of time, it starts to get weaker, but it still lasts a very long time. So I don't think those complaints really matter. Now, if we're specifically talking about the hybrid, Joby Gorillapod, which is the third largest, so around about the middle. This can produce a great shot with lots of cameras. Nearly any camera, see that screw thing? Yeah, and nearly any camera that has a hole at the bottom of it that can screw on. So a small camera like this works fine, even moving up a size to a small DSLR. However, this tripod isn't ideal for a large DSLR like it's Canon 60D, which is what I'm filming on right now. It does stand up, but when you try to get those cheeky shots like on a pole or something like that, like I showed, the chances are it's just going to be too heavy for it. And even Casey Neistat found with the biggest tripod of them all, the DSLR was just a little bit too big. If you're looking for a tripod strictly to use a big DSLR with, the one that Casey Neistat uses is the biggest one, and that tends to work pretty well for him. It's much more suited to this sort of build. Now you might be wondering, how does the GoPro go on? It doesn't have a screw at the bottom. Well, all you have to have is the case of it and the screw thing that attaches into there, you know. Then you can get this little attachment off eBay or something where it actually has a screw hole at the bottom, so that goes onto it fine. Now if you had a phone instead, there's another attachment that you can actually get off eBay or something that lets you do that. There's a screw hole at the bottom of this, so all you have to do is screw that on. So here it is, it's on, and then this thing can move up and down depending on the size of the phone. And so here we have this mount. It works with any size phone, which is really, really helpful. Another thing to mention is this little yellow thing, and you can move it side to side to see where the bubble is, to see if it's straight or not. So now you can see this tripod is straight with the horizon because the bubble lands between these two lines. Yeah, but that basically concludes the Bendy tripod review for today. If you have any queries or questions, feel free to comment them down below, because it's a great product and I really recommend using it because it'll really up your vlogging and filmmaking game. If you want more reviews or camera equipment videos, make sure you mention that down below as well. If any part of this video was helpful or entertaining for you, make sure you drop a like down below. That would really help me out. Make sure you subscribe, comment, share with your friends. That'll be really sick. I can't wait to show you guys the content that's on the way, so stay tuned for that. But for now, see ya.
Baby.